Hey guys, it's Katie, MzNaturalLife. I'm so glad you decided to join me today. This video is my first review of 2017. Yes. Okay, so thumbs up for reviews. And in this video, I'm going to share with you an amazing artisan brand called Chocolate Kinks Kurls. Yes. Okay, so the backstory, you guys want to know how in the world I came across this. I actually came across this in my inbox, okay? The owner's name is Juanita, and her PR manager reached out to me and said, hey, MzNaturalLife, we've been watching your videos, we love you and stuff, and we would love for you to try out all the items from Chocolate Kinks Kurls and let us know what you think. And I'm like, absolutely, right? So they sent me an assortment of items for both my skin and my hair to share with you guys. And of course, because they love me and they love you, they are sponsoring a giveaway as well as a promo code. Stay tuned for all the details on that. But let's jump right on in. I'm going to start off with some of the body and skincare items. Okay, so we're going to first start off with the Cranberry Chutney Duo. They sent over the all-natural soap and the whipped body butter. The Cranberry Chutney Bar is an all-natural soap designed for optimal moisturizing and gentle cleansing with amazing natural ingredients like distilled water, coconut oil, palm oil, canola oil, sweet almond oil, and more. The Cranberry Chutney Whipped Body Butter also has natural ingredients like avocado oil, rice bran oil, cocoa butter, beeswax, mango butter, and fragrance. It's also designed for maximum moisture. Okay, so the Cranberry Chutney Bar was humongous. I know you guys can tell that I have been using this, and actually hubby's been using it as well. It is a very, very beautiful soap. It has amazing lather though. Like, I love lather. You guys know I'm a sudsy girl, right? So suds for my shampoo and then suds for my body too, okay? So I have to say it was very gentle on my skin. It smells wonderful. It has a very sweet smell, but it's not too overpowering, you know? It has like a light cranberry smell to it, and I really like it. The scent leans more warmer, and so it's very, very nice. You guys know I have to be extra careful with body and skincare, so you know all natural is the way that I roll. This was very, very good. I absolutely enjoy using this. And then the whipped body butter in the cranberry chutney is good as well. It goes on nice and smooth. And I know that it's whipped body butter, but the consistency is not so whippy. Sometimes I have body butters that are so whippy it almost feels like there's nothing in the jar. This one, you can tell it's whipped, but it's not overly whipped. I don't know if that's a way to describe it or not, but it's not overly whipped, and it does emulsify very nicely on your skin when you put it on. It rubs right in, and it does have that sweet cranberry smell to it. The scent does linger. I have to admit that I did smell it on my skin hours later after I used it. Very smooth, very moisturizing. I have zero complaints about both of these items. They're absolutely fabulous. Along with the Cranberry Chutney Duo, they also sent me what's called the Her Bar. The Her Bar is definitely designed to take care of your pocketbook, okay? It has ingredients like distilled water, olive oil, coconut oil, palm oil, organic Greek yogurt, and organic apple cider vinegar. So when I first received the Her Bar, it was very large. It was larger than this. This is of course the bar that I've been using. The bar was bigger than my hand, so she's very generous with the sizing of the bar for you to use. I have to say it is long lasting. I've been using this for, I would say, over a month maybe. So you get a lot of bang for your buck, okay? What I love about this is that it does have a nice lather. It is very, very gentle, and it's unscented. For someone like me, you know, when you have sensitive skin, you have sensitive areas as well. Your pocketbook might not be able to take all that fragrance and stuff, okay? So I love it that it's unscented, and so it's very, very gentle. It gives nice suds, you know, when you use the soap, and it just keeps you fresh. I mean, I know that a lot of ladies like using feminine washes and feminine soaps that have fragrances and stuff like that, but I'm just saying you don't always have to have, you know, something smelling sweet for it to be effective. So it works great. I love that it's super gentle and that it just keeps me tight and right. Everything is good under the hood, okay? Okay. So all three body items I really enjoyed, and I would say out of the three, my absolute favorite is the Her Bar. Real talk. Okay, so let's move on to the hair though, because I know y'all like, but Katie, what about the hair stuff though? Okay, so for the hair care, I have 6 items from her line that I tried out. And I want to note that I tried all the items the way the directions tell me to. Whenever I try something new, I always try to follow the directions, because The person that made it knows how it's supposed to work. And then, you know, after I've done everything per the directions, I do try it the way I want to try it, because I want to see if some of the items work well with other products, to see if I can get different uses out of it and everything. It's a whole big experimentation process though. Like, y'all product junkies know what I'm talking about, right? I know. So first up are cleansers. Gentle cleansing is at the heart of the chocolate lime shampoo bar. You don't find surfactants or detergents. It has ingredients like distilled water, beeswax, castor oil, shea butter, and then you have the Buttercream frosting clay wash. It cleanses, moisturizes, and restores protein balance without stripping the hair. It has amazing ingredients like shea butter, aloe vera, panthenol, distilled water, bentonite clay, extra virgin coconut oil, avocado oil, and more. So, of course, you guys know how I roll. I had to try both cleansers at the same time, right? You know how I roll, right? Okay, so the chocolate and lime shampoo bar was nice. Like, I'm just saying, she gets props, okay? It was really, really nice. I just, you know, lathered it up and then rubbed it across my scalp area, because you know the shampoo is to cleanse your scalp, and then I usually just pull it through to the ends of my hair to get some of the shampoo in my hair. My scalp was nice and cleansed and everything. I felt like I could lightly, you know, very lightly finger detangle. You know, I didn't feel like my hair was gonna feel super squeaky clean or anything like that. It felt very, very nice and moisturizing. It just felt super, super nice and smooth going on my hair, and it smells fantastic, okay? Yes, it smells like chocolate and lime, but it's actually a really cool fragrance, like when you put it on your hair. Then I moved on to the Buttercream frosting clay wash. So this is a very thick, buttery, whippy consistency. And so like earlier when I mentioned about the whipped body butter, that whipped body butter was thicker than the, of course, because it's body butter, but this one actually feels more whippy, like when you use it and everything. So you can see that it's more airy and things like that. The Buttercream frosting clay wash did not suds, of course, because it's a clay wash. It has a fantastic smell of chocolate. Like, it just makes me want some hot chocolate, or like one of those like chocolate bars, like the chocolate popsicles you can get at a store. That's what it smells like to me. It smells really, really good. So I was enjoying the smell of it. It didn't suds, but I have to tell y'all though, this right here, this clay wash right here, this clay wash right here, I'm just telling y'all, like, I was so shocked at how moisturized my hair felt and how easy it was to detangle my hair. Like, I could not believe that I could finger detangle my hair so fast. Like, I could feel my hair absorb it, and then just like, my hair was like, yes. I was like, yo, and then the thing is, you don't have to use a whole lot. I'm telling y'all, when I got in the shower though, and I could detangle my hair though, like whoa, oh my gosh, okay? Of course, when I got ready to rinse it out though, the shampoo bar, I got scared for like a hot second, because it's like as soon as the shampoo was running out my hair, it felt like it just might be like extra squeaky clean, and I was like, no. But once it finished rinsing out, it was fine. I was like, thank you, Lord. Okay, so this is not stripping, it's just on your hair. Of course, for this clay wash though, it was so easy to detangle my hair fully. Like, I did detangle some with the shampoo side, but if I had to compare the two, the clay wash side just detangled with ease, with no tangles, like nothing. It was like comb just glided right through, like, oh, we done. So if you're a shampoo girl, you just all about the shampoo, this will be nice for you. It's nice and gentle. If you're a clay wash girl and it's all about that clay though, this will be for you. For me, I think of the two, definitely the clay wash is my favorite. I'm saying this one is nice and gentle, but this one is my favorite, okay? Yes. So after finishing up with the cleansers, I went ahead and followed up with the Amla Island Fluff Deep Conditioner featuring Aloe and Babassu oil. Okay, so for me, I typically like to deep condition on dry hair, but like I said, I was following directions, going through the process, and so I followed up with this second after my hair was cleansed. Now my hair felt like I could just immediately style it from the cleansers. That's how good they were. Like, I was set. I almost forgot to use the deep conditioner. That's how good my hair felt. So the Amla Island Fluff smells islandy. When I applied the deep conditioner, I was expecting for it to really melt into my hair, kind of like the clay wash did, and it kind of didn't. It seemed like it didn't want to penetrate my hair, almost like my hair was resisting it, like, no, we ain't doing that. It took me a little longer than normal to like get it all over my head, and I kept trying to rake it through, and it kind of just wanted to sit on top of my hairs. But of course it was my first time using it, so I said, I'll just keep going. I put the plastic cap on it and I deep conditioned. When I rinsed it out, my hair felt more tangled than it did with the cleansers. It's like if I would have just skipped the deep conditioner, then I would have been fine. But the deep conditioner actually kind of made it feel more tangly, and I had to almost like re-detangle in the shower. So I kind of went backwards a little bit. So it wasn't horrible, like I would never ever use it again or anything like that. It wasn't as moisturized as I would have liked. Even though it was a little less moisturized than I would have preferred, I went ahead on with the process. So moving on in the process, I went ahead and used the leave-in conditioner, the defining pudding, and the See and Shine Glaze. And the See and Shine Glaze, I kind of substituted that for my oil. So I did the LCO method using these 3 items. The Detangling Aloe and Babassu Oil Leave-In Conditioner includes ingredients like distilled water, guar, Babassu, aloe, avocado oil, panthenol, and more. The Avocado Twist and Curl Defining Pudding transforms your dry, undefined hair into soft, moisturized, defined curls. It has ingredients like distilled water, avocado oil, castor oil, shea butter, and more. And then the Island Seal and Shine Glaze. Ingredients for the glaze is shea butter, cocoa butter, beeswax, babassu oil, rice bran oil, olive oil, avocado oil, sweet almond oil, and fragrance. And the Detangling Aloe and Babassu Oil leave-in smells like, it kind of has that islandy smell to me. So it smells really, really nice. It does, I can smell the Babassu oil in there. So it smells really, really nice. I pumped it out and I just applied it to my hair in sections. Now here again with the leave-in conditioner, it kind of was sitting on my hair. Like I felt like it didn't want to like penetrate in there. And so I kept kind of trying to, you know, pull it through my hair and get it onto my hair and make sure that it was soaking in. I found that as my hair dried, you know, because I do it in sections, the sections that were waiting to get twisted, it was a little more dry, and I found that the leave-in actually soaked in better when it wasn't completely soaking wet. So I kind of took a break for a few minutes and let my hair kind of air dry a little bit, and then put the leave-in conditioner in there, and it did kind of soak in a little bit more. After the leave-in conditioner, the L, I moved on to the Avocado Twist and Curl Defining Pudding, which would be my cream, and this one smells islandy as well. It smells almost like the leave-in conditioner, and it is a thick custardy pudding, okay? So this went on fairly nicely. Again, you know, I just had to kind of work it into my hair. I could tell that my curls were becoming defined as I was pulling it through my hair and twisting it. I could feel my curls forming, like, you know, when you rake gel through your hair, I could feel it like that when I was twisting my hair. So I was a little excited about the outcome of this twist out, okay? So even though there is an oil for the line, I did decide to seal with the Island Seal and Shine Glaze for my O and the LCO method, because I just felt like it's a little heavier and my hair loves heavier sealant. So I decided to go ahead and try this with that. This one smells tropical as well, but I definitely feel like you can smell the cocoa butter in this one more. And so this one is a very, very thick glaze, like just as its name is very, very thick, okay? So I just took it and sealed my twist with it. So I just applied one after the other after the other. And after that, I decided to go ahead and use the Lemon Rose Hair and Scalp Renewal Oil on my scalp, just so that my scalp can just get some nice oil on it and everything like that and be as moisturized as my hair. The Renewal Oil says that it's for maximum growth. You can massage it into your scalp daily. You can also use it as a hot oil treatment. So before I ever even use all the other products, I use the oil. And I would say it's a very, very nice oil blend. It smells lemony and rosy. It smells really, really good. My husband likes to use it on his locks. So if you have a man, he gonna like this, you know. So I use it on my scalp and he uses it on his scalp as well. He likes to just kind of like pat it into his locks some. So this is really, really good oil. Okay, so I twisted my hair, put my satin scarf on, went to bed, everything was all good. I did notice in the morning that I had to wait a little bit of time just to make sure it was really, really dry, because nobody want no failed twist out though, right? Right, okay. I removed all the twists. I had super defined twist out, like super, super, super super defined. So we know that that curling cream actually worked well because my curls were like so defined. And I also learned that the Island See and Shine glaze wasn't too heavy for my hair because this, like I said, is a very, very thick glaze, okay? And so I wasn't sure if it was gonna come out too oily or not. And I would have to say it came out just right. Like my hair wasn't overly oily. I didn't have oil dripping all on me. I didn't have, you know, oil spots in the car or nothing like that. So I liked that. However, my hair felt drier than I would really like. So I wore the twist out for a while and it just felt like my hair was super dry, like as if I just put gel on it. I was just like, I don't know, maybe I used too much pudding, maybe I didn't use enough leave-in. I'm not sure because I felt like the leave-in wasn't really penetrating anyway, but my hair was dry. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try this again. So the second time I tried it, I decided not to use the leave-in conditioner because it really didn't soak in my hair the way I liked. I just used my water. So on dry hair, I spritz it, moisturize it. I use like a fingertip of the pudding just to make sure, you know, re-wet it, use a fingertip of the pudding and resealed it again and took the twist out. And the twist again was amazing definition. It was awesome. Like my hair turned out so pretty and I was like, yes. And then by the end of the day, it was still a little bit drier than I prefer my hair to be. Third time, I just co-washed my hair, you know, just, you know, on a whim. I was like, I gotta try this again because I want to see if I can find a perfect balance between them. And so the third time I used it, I just used the leave-in conditioner and then the glaze. I left out the curling pudding, the twist defining pudding, and I got good definition the next day. It wasn't as defined as the pudding, but it was still defined. Like, it was still pretty. And so I was like, okay. And then by the end of the day, it was a little bit more moisturized than when I used it all 3 items or just 2 items with the pudding. So I don't know if it was the pudding or what. So I would have to say overall, I got amazing results as far as how my hair looked. But for me, I'm really particular. I will just go ahead and put it out there. I'm very particular about my hair being moisturized to the max. Like my hair is high porosity, so moisture can leave and come, you know, at its wheels. So I wouldn't say my hair felt like straw or anything like that. It wasn't that like on 10, like, oh, like no, but it was just not as moisturized as I prefer for my hair. Now, does that mean it won't be moisturized for your hair? No. I did find though, after I tried it all, I decided to try it one more time, and I did find that using the oil actually helped it feel a little bit more moisturized at the end of the day. So I'd have to say that this might have been the kicker that I was missing. Instead of using the glaze, maybe I should have been using the oil. I don't know. So I would definitely have to say that my favorites from the hairline would be the oil, the glaze, and the clay wash. Like those right there are so good. They work so great. They were the most consistent when I used them together or when I used them with other products. They were the most consistent for me. Of course, as I mentioned earlier, I love the body wash, the herb bar, the cranberry chutney bar, and everything. So I would have to say overall the line is a great line. And of course, you guys know I have to be honest and let you know my experience, but that doesn't mean that it can't work for you, okay? So there's my experience on that. Of course, I want to hear your feedback, so be sure to leave comments in the comment section. Also, because they love you, like I mentioned earlier, there is a promo code, and it's here on the screen, for 15% off of all the purchases that you may make with Chocolate Kinks and Kurls. And also, there is a giveaway. What? So those items are up for grabs, so be sure to check the description box down below so that you can find out all the details on how to enter and so you can get you some though. Yes. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Be sure to check me out on social media and everywhere online at MzNaturalLife, especially, y'all already know, MzNaturalLife.com. And I love you so much, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.